Get some popcorn, sit back, relax and enjoy, as you are about to witness the day when Woolfio finally went to the dark side and made an actually strong build. There is a lot of interesting synergy going on and a lot to talk about, so check with the description for timestamps. So, more than 2 years ago, I have been playing around with mon'tregul's grass scepter, and it looked really cool seeing enemies explode. And since then I have been waiting for something to make zombies really good. Then golems were introduced, but they sucked. But despite that I still tried to make some interesting builds. Then Breach League came out and introduced primordial jewels for golems. And golems were really strong. I did bunch of videos about golems and thought, this is it, this is the strongest summoner build I ever played. But then Legacy League brought new item, the Baron Helmet. And I knew right away it's going to be very strong, and I thought it's going to be very expensive, but to my surprise, it is not. While you can make a very cheap build around this helmet, but in this video I'm gonna be talking about more advanced version of zombie build. Advanced meaning there is a lot of min-maxing, and you need certain items to make it work. It's not really very expensive, but it is definitely not for new players. If you only came here for the idea, here it is. The Baron Helmet, mon'tregul Scepter, Geofri Sanctuary Armor, Shaper's Touch Gloves, Alberon's Warpath Boots, Astramentus Amulet, 2 Violent Dead Jewels, 3 Brawn Jewels, and Efficient Training Jewel, Guardian Ascendancy Class, and boom, there you have it. Now let's talk about how everything interacts. I have almost none energy shield from a passive skill tree, but still 6000 energy shield. And this is really cool. If you want more energy shield, all you have to do is get more strength, which will also give you life and zombie damage. And this is because Geofri Sanctuary Armor and Shaper's Touch Gloves, which have been buffed in Legacy League. So the armor, which I was lucky enough to 6-link it, you get +2 maximum energy shield per 5 strength. And since you have over 1000 strength, you get at least 400 energy shield. So this armor basically gives to me 700 energy shield. And then Shaper's Touch Gloves are even more interesting. You get a bit of life from dexterity, which you have because of Astramentus Amulet, also mana, which I'm gonna talk in a moment. And then 2% increased energy shield per 10 strength. So with over 1000 strength, you get over 200% increased energy shield. Now to increase your flat energy shield, of course you're gonna use Discipline Aura, but you would end up with around 4000 energy shield. So for that I took Guardian, which has Radiant Fate Ascendancy node. And what this node does is increases your energy shield based on your reserved mana, and you're going to be reserving your mana with Discipline and Hatred Aura. So the more mana you have, the higher amount of mana will be reserved and the higher energy shield you will get. And remember, Shaper's Touch Gloves gives 2 mana per 4 strength, so you don't even need mana from passive skill tree. Well, just a bit. So at 1000 strength you get plus 500 to maximum mana. So every time you take strength from passive skill tree or items, you get more life, more energy shield, more mana and more damage to zombies. Oh, and don't forget, you use Clarity with Blood Magic to reserve your life, and reserving life increases your armor. On top of that you have Zealot Oath, and you regenerate energy shield instead of life, even if you are taking damage. Also, Time of Need node will kick in every 5 seconds and heal your energy shield. Oh, and 2% of zombie damage will be leech as life for you. Oh, and +1 to maximum zombies per 300 strength. Oh, and mon'tregul's Scepter makes zombies very tanky. Also gives zombies up to 100% more damage. And also makes enemies explode on death, dealing damage to surrounding enemies. Also, Sulfur Flask creates Consecrated Ground, which increases life regen for you and zombies. Oh, and did I mention that your strength is given to your minions? But I think it's only for physical damage and it does not give your minions more life. At least it is not being displayed in the tooltip. So, as you can see, there is a lot of synergy. Balancing passive skill tree was a bit troublesome. It was hard to squeeze in 1000 strength, because I needed jewels, I needed elemental resistances, I needed minion nodes, I needed life and some mana reservation nodes. Because summoning 6-linked zombies costs a lot of mana, and they can actually die, even if they have over 20,000 life and capped resistances, and life leech and energy shield and regeneration. Some enemies still manage to kill them, but all my gems are still level 19. And that's probably a good segue into gems and links. Leveling until level 26 was using summon raging spirits, and at level 26 you can equip the Baron helmet and socket zombies in it. The links would be zombies plus melee splash, minion speed, and minion damage. It might be hard to roll 3 blue sockets, so instead minion damage you can use melee physical damage. For first ascendancy node I took Time of Need, which increases my survivability. Then Prayer of Glory, which gives 30% increased attack, cast and movement speed to you and allies after using Warcry, which is very useful to make zombies faster, because movement speed for zombies is a big deal. While leveling I was also using Hatred with Generosity to give damage to zombies and also Clarity. And I must say, leveling with zombies was so easy, we wreck bosses so fast. You don't need to worry about energy shield until level 66, which is then you equip Geofri Sanctuary armor and Shepherd's Touch gloves, and only then start using Discipline aura and link Clarity with blood magic to reserve life. At level 68 you can equip mon'tregul's scepter and get the Radiant Faith Ascendancy node. Summon raging spirits are linked with melee splash, minion damage and spell echo, and I use them mostly to direct my zombies and also kill some allies cannot die totems. Now regarding the 6th link, I can't remember what level I was when I 6 linked my armor, but until then I was using zombies the way I started using from level 26. I did a little of calculation, and if you cannot get 6 link armor, it's not worth using 5 link. So just continue using 4 link zombies in the helmet until you can get 6 link armor. From this spreadsheet you can see, if you use level 19 zombies with level 19 minion damage, you would get more damage than if you were using 5 link level 19 zombies, level 19 minion damage, level 19 melee physical damage. Well, I'm not including multi-strike and minion speed. All these setups also include multi-strike and minion speed. It was just less typing for me. So my current 6 link setup is level 19 zombies, level 19 minion damage, level 19 multi-strike, level 19 melee physical damage, level 3 empower, and level 19 minion speed. Also I'm using Desecrate, Stone Golem with minion life, I have Spirit and Flash Offering. But I think Spirit Offering is a bit better, because not only that it gives damage, but also gives energy shield and resistances to minions, so minions will be even more tankier, which you will definitely need if you want to do highest tier maps. Also I'm using Enduring Cry, because as I already said it gives movement and attack speed for minions and me, and also generates endurance charges, which gives me physical damage reduction and also elemental resistances. Because I actually need elemental resistance, because I use so many unique items, it is hard to get enough elemental resistance. By the way, my rings still do not have strength, but they have a lot of resistances. It would be perfect if I could use Essence of Fear to get good rings with strength, resistances and also minion speed. Also shield with high strength. Well, this one does not have a lot of resistances, but it also have a lot of energy shield, so of course it can be improved. It doesn't even have life, so yeah, rings and shield can be improved. Actually, belt could be improved as well, but getting high life, high strength and resistances gets really expensive. Well, this video is already too long, but I still need to talk about few more things. As I said, managing passive skill tree is a bit troublesome, so to make it quick, equip Violent Dead Jewel here and here. Efficient training goes here, and brown jewels goes here, here and here. If you can get rings with strength, you can make passive skill tree a bit more efficient. Damn, this is long, I think I'm losing my voice. So the conclusion, this build is absolutely wonderful. You will be tanky, you will kill bosses fast, and it is so satisfying. Clear speed obviously won't be that great, but if you are not obsessed with clear speed, then it won't bother you. At level 86 I was still getting over 100 million XP per hour. I haven't tried tier 16 maps, because I simply don't have them yet, but I am confident that this build can deal with any map bosses. As for Guardians, I am not sure. You will need to improve this build even more, but I think it should be able to do. Most likely I'm going to do another zombie video if I manage to get to Guardians, but I'm not very dedicated to one build only. There are more things I could talk about, but this video is already too long. Here is a small teaser for my next video. Level 40, Righteous Fire, fully sustained, no flasks. It's coming really soon, but a full build will take a bit more time. So that's it for now. All information about this build and links will be in the video description. Thank you for watching and see you soon.